Hey, I got a little something I'd like to lay on y'all.
Not only are we able to go and plant a seed, but we're still able to push ourselves creatively. You know what I mean? So we're not trying to take the creativity out of it. We're not trying to take the musical excellence out of it. But at the same time, we have a priority. And that's connecting with the people. Loving God and loving people, man. And as that gets to the top of the list more and more in my life, I realize how far from the top of the list that was at other times in my life, even when I thought it was at the top in theory. And it's like, I feel like I'm learning things that I always believed in theory, but now I'm learning how to practice them.
Stare into my eyes, I'm serious. So sterilize these silly kids. Give me five, these rhymes are serious. Shift the paradigm and periodical time. Appealing in front of your optical sight for the blind. A miracle, and I'm saying all things are possible. The more I grow, the harder that I rock for you. Come on. The harder I rock. The harder I rock.
So I started with this vision. I was like, S1, man, what if we just gave this record out for free? And we started building on it, and it's a crazy thing. It's a crazy thing for me to tell my wife, as you can imagine. This is how I make a living. I'm like, just gonna give this record out for free and travel around. We were able to raise enough money to print up 5,000 copies so far and go and give them out. Somebody's calling me real quick. Let me see what's up. Yeah, Ken.
I'm not talking about Venus or Serena. There's a girl out there, I know you've seen her. You saw the guys on Miss Frida. She got your eye at the theater. Think the tone run with it, you a big ballers. We just some husbands and fathers raising up sons and daughters. Working regular jobs to bring home the dollars. Congrats to Surreal, my man just finished college. It's Jeremy Thomas. On the first name basis, never lived in Mississippi, but we all in that great land. So many numbers in my phone, I need to call. Hey, it's me, just wanted to say I'm proud of y'all.
How many feel blessed to be alive, man? That opportunity that you couldn't give to yourself. You couldn't give that opportunity to yourself. It was a gift. And the more I realize that my life is a gift, it starts to melt away the insecurities. Why be insecure of this? I didn't make it. I didn't choose the shape of my nose, the color of my hair, the color of my skin, the city I was born in. I didn't choose none of that. It was given to me as a gift. And why be ashamed of a gift? I was in high school and I was sitting in class writing raps. My face was all broken out with acne, I had braces, my clothes were too big, and my voice was so high-pitched and squeaky, it was ridiculous. And there was no reason for me to just keep on doing music, you know what I mean? But I felt like, man, if this is a place where I can connect with some people, if this is a place where I can express myself, that's really what it was for me when I started. And when I was getting ready to get married, I was like, man, I need to figure out a job. This ain't gonna cut it, man. Like, I mean, it's cool for me to sleep on my boy's floor, you know, but I don't know if I can bring my wife. The first year we got married, I quit doing music, and I started cleaning out repossessed homes, okay? So I started my own business called Double Check Cleaning. And my wife had a dream. This kind of sounds crazy, but my wife had a dream, and she basically said, no, this is not what you're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be doing the music. We put all of our stuff in storage, everything we owned, so we had no bills. Started touring with the Lightheaded crew, and man, I've been doing music now, you know, without doing anything else for 6 years. But prior to doing the Double Check Cleaning, I was doing it for like 3 years before that as well. And I come to the end of myself a lot, like I was saying earlier. I get to the point where it's like, man, I don't have any more energy. I don't have any more resources. I don't have anything else to offer. But God continues to find ways to work it out in my life, that if I stay faithful, man, he shows me that he's even more faithful. You know what I mean? That if I try and do good, he's even better. You know what I mean? It's like trying to be inspired by someone who's never gonna let you down. And sometimes when I think he lets me down, like I'll be like, you know, wishing something would go a certain way, I'll realize, man, he's showing me something to get me prepared for the future. Tonight, for a moment when I started rapping, I was disappointed again, which happened last night too. Then all of a sudden I was excited, because I was like, I knew I'd have a moment like this. You know what I mean, with you guys. to really just share myself, and it's not about how dope of a rapper I am or how good of a performer I am. Yeah, it's been really cool. It's been really cool.